Warm greetings to each and everyone. How do I control my blood pressure? Do you have this question? Here I am Fatima Radhan Purwala, registered dietitian, certified diabetes educator, to give answer to this question. Recently, I had organized a webinar on how do I control my blood pressure. Many people have attended it and got benefited from it, but few people could not due to some technical error and few people due to the busy schedule. So I just thought of making a summary of the session so that each and everyone could get benefited. So let's get started. Hypertension is known as silent killer, as I told you earlier in my video, because it doesn't give you any sign and symptoms. So best way to check whether you are suffering from high BP or no is to just keep monitoring and checking. Do give a check on your blood pressure once in a month or once in 15 days, just to check on whether you have a normal blood pressure or no. If all of a sudden if you find your BP has shoot up above 120/80, keep checking more frequently and don't forget to keep a record of it. Do keep writing in a piece of paper or on your mobile so that when you visit to your dietitian or a doctor, you can show that report to them and they could guide you better. So this was on how to monitor and how do we find whether we are having high blood pressure or no. Now let's talk about how do we control it. So at Nutrition Wellness, we have a principle of 4-pillar model. So there are 4 main pillars what we consider to control your blood pressure. The first and foremost is a proper nutrition. We do focus on the diet of a person, and I will let you know in this video what should be your diet to control your blood pressure. Second pillar is exercise. The more you exercise, more you are physically active, though it will be better to control your weight, and hence it will be better to control your blood pressure. Because if you follow a proper diet and exercise and control on your weight, the studies have shown that if you lose 5 to 10 kgs of your weight, your blood pressure drops 5 to 20 points. Isn't it good news? So if you are on the higher side, just try to lose that extra fat of your body. The third pillar is stress. Even if you are following a good diet and exercise routine, but if you are stressed up, if you are not happy, your mental health is not good, maybe that is affecting your blood pressure. So we take mental health into consideration to check whether that is a reason of high BP or the other two. Last factor is addiction. So we focus on de-addiction. If you are addicted to caffeine, if you are addicted to smoking, if you are addicted to alcohol, we always try that our clients go off all this addiction. Now addiction to caffeine doesn't mean that you have to skip all your tea and coffee. 2 cups of tea and coffee a day is normal, but above that, if you are a workaholic and you just skip on coffee like 7 to 8 cups of coffee or tea in a day and don't have your meals properly, that is called addiction. And we make it a point that we avoid that kind of addiction in our clients. So if you do all this, if we keep all these 4 pillars in a place, if all 4 pillars are in a place, then we guarantee you can control on your blood pressure. So let's talk about nutrition more in this video because I would like to focus on that. So for keeping a blood pressure under control, we follow a principle of DASH diet. That is a dietary approach to stop hypertension. What this diet suggests? First and foremost, it suggests you need to have 6 to 8 servings of whole grains, cereals. Now cereals we can say chapati, oats, dalia, rice, all the grains, whole grains can be taken. The most important point you need to remember is avoid your refined grains like your maida, polished rice, then your attas, whatever available, refined attas I would say, should be avoided. If you are taking coarse atta with bran, it's allowed. So all the refined products need to be avoided and focus on taking whole grains more in the quantity. That will help you to in 2 things. First, to maintain your blood pressure, and second, to achieve a normal weight. And you need to focus on quantity, don't overdo it. 6 to 8 servings are recommended. If your weight is on the higher side, if your height is on the higher side, if you are taller, you can take more servings. If you are shorter, try to take lesser serving. And if you are feeling hungry after taking less of grains, you can focus on legumes and pulses. So it recommends 4 to 5 servings of legumes and pulses per day. So focus more of protein and legume and dal based diet too. So you can increase the portion of dals and pulses in your diet and reduce the quantity of chapatis and rice in the diet. Second thing it advises, it's like 4 to 5 servings of fruits and 4 to 5 servings of vegetables. You must be thinking, why such a high quantity of fruits and vegetables? Because fruits and vegetables are powerhouse of all the vitamins and minerals, and it's also rich in potassium. So once you eat more of potassium, the sodium in your body goes down, and thus it helps you to control your blood pressure. So you can take in the form of salads, you can take in the form of soups, you can take in the form of juices, but try not to strain it. Take it with the pulp. If you are a diabetic, try to take a whole fruits, whole salads. That would be much better. Don't go for juices at all or milkshakes. But if you are non-diabetic and if you don't have any sugar issues, so you can enjoy in the form of vegetable juices, fruit juices, milkshake. So you can keep varying the texture and keep mix match with the recipes to increase your fruits and vegetable intake. Next, it suggests that 2 to 3 servings of dairy is important. So try to include good quantity of curds, because curds also gives you better control on your blood pressure, because it's said it keeps your gut healthy. So it is said if your gut is healthy, your body is healthy. So curds must be included in your diet. So make a point to include curd in your diet too. Second, it suggests that non-veg can be taken like 2 to 3 servings in a way. It says per day, but you can take it in a week, because when Indians make non-veg, they make it with lots of oil and masala and spices. And once you add more of oil and masalas, you unknowingly tend to add more of salt to it. And thus it is the reason of causing you high blood pressure. So make sure you make it with less spices, you can make it with less oily to make it a healthier version. So you can go for fresh fish, you can go for chicken, you can go for eggs, but avoid taking red meats, prawns and dry fish, because they are loaded with fats and salts. Dry fish are loaded with salts, so you need to avoid that things. But chicken, fish and eggs can be taken safely, but the preparation matters, what you need to make. The second last thing which they suggest is sweets. Sweets must be reduced to 5 servings a week, but we recommend that try to reduce your sweet as much as possible. And firstly, try to avoid your refined white sugar which we get normally. Sweets in the form of jaggery or honey or natural sweeteners like dates and anjeer can be included, because that would be a healthier version with natural sweetness and added multivitamins and nutrients. Refined sugars must be avoided completely, because sugar is also equally harmful like salt in increasing your blood pressure. Lastly, they say 2 to 3 servings of oil is recommended, oils and fat. So try to keep your oils and fat as minimum as possible. Avoid taking solid fats, because they are loaded with saturated fats and unhealthy. So try to take liquid fat, but again the quantity and the quality matters what you take. So there was a gist of what diet should you take, the whole what principles we need to follow. And if you go to talk about salt, this is the most important part of it. Many do have question whether we should take a rock salt or normal salt. So just keep in mind, so whichever salt you use, maybe a rock salt or a sea salt, make it a point to use as minimum as possible. You should limit your salt intake to 3-4 teaspoons per day, not more than that. Also try to avoid salty foods like papad, pickles, packaged foods, foods where you have added this baking soda, baking powder. All that product should be avoided as it contains good amount of sodium. So if we do this restriction, you can control your blood pressure at very better way. Now we come upon superfoods. I had told I will discuss about the superfoods which you can get from your kitchen. So try to include foods which are rich in potassium like bananas, your sweet lime, your fruits, other fruits can be included which are good in potassium. Also include fruits which are good in nitrate. They helps to keep your blood pressure normal. They are spinach, beetroot, chocolates, dark chocolate I would say, not the normal one which you get in the market, but bitter chocolate which you get can be included in your daily diet in a minimum quantity. This will help you to keep your blood pressure under control. Also probiotic foods like curds, fermented foods are good to control your blood pressure. So these all things need to be included in our diet. And also the antioxidant rich foods like your color fruits, your black grapes, your pomegranate, your green vegetables, your berries, they are good in anthocyanin or the antioxidant which we call. So they are very good to control your blood pressure. Also the herbs like cinnamon, turmeric can also be used in the regular basis to control your blood pressure. Each of these, if you can include once a day or try to permutation and combination in your diet, this will help you to control your blood pressure much better. So this was just a gist of what the seminar was. Also we had declared that we have 10 days control your BP challenge starting from June 1st. So those who are watching this video, if you wish to join in for that 10 days challenge, then you can just let us know. So we'll enroll you. In this challenge, we don't guarantee you your blood pressure will be controlled in 10 days, but we guarantee that your habits will be improved. You inculcate healthy habits that will help you on long run to control your blood pressure and maintain your weight. So if you want to get more details about this challenge, do let us know in the chat section or contact us on 9833721675. You can WhatsApp us on the same number. Keep watching our videos, and if you have any queries regarding hypertension, you can just put in the comment section. Thank you. Stay healthy and stay safe.